Welcome everybody. We have Sophie here and I'm going to be taking her through our Reformer Essentials and Advanced Repertoire today. So for our warm-up, we'll be sitting on a single green spring and we'll be coming into our stomach massage, which is more of our C-curve. So in order to get there today, she's going to bring her body more slightly to the front of the reformer bed. You're there, perfect. Wrapping those fingertips around the edge of the actual carriage. Be mindful of the springs, be mindful of the frame, and working her way up to the foot bar with the feet. Now the foot position is really important. We are here on the balls of the feet in a V. Beautiful. And she's starting off as the springs are open, legs are straight, chin slightly towards the chest. She's going to inhale, bend the knees and close the springs, but as she does, she's rounding her back and stretching it as much as possible. Amazing. Take it here for a heavy breath. And then on her exhale, the legs go straight, the bed comes out. Amazing. And then she's just going to sit back up to the top. Good. And again, this should be a juicy, yummy spinal stretch and amazing as well to start to warm up the whole body. Start to focus a bit more on that diaphragmatic breath as well. Our goal is to get that heavy breath work around the low back, the breathing around through the ribs, and really utilize the breath to our advantage for every single exercise we do today. Which we're doing 8 of these, so we're up to 1 more here. This is looking really nice. Sophie, how's it feeling? Good. Amazing. Now we complete the same exercise but with more of a flat back, which means the hands are in an actual different position. Today we are placing either hand on top of either shoulder block. Depending on your mobility, just adjust the grip for you. So everything's straighter, lengthened arms and legs and back. Great. Now we bend the knees, bend the elbows as the bed comes in. Beautiful. And on the exhale, we push the legs, push the arms straight, sitting up higher, taller. This variation is still more slightly of a flat back. So keeping the eye gaze forward. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Sophie. We are doing exactly that in a moment, however. So we will build on this exercise, seeing if we can keep the ankles or the heels tight together. And definitely challenging those inner thighs. That's all right. It's okay. I was chit-chatting away. But now we're actually up to bringing the 2 movements together. So what Sophie actually did before, bend the knees, bend the elbows round, sink down, create that abdominal, that stomach massage. Exhale, elongate, head, chest open, arms and legs straight. For another 7. So we're looking at 8 per variation to complete our warm-up today. Yes. You know, we're getting that mobility, getting that strength here. If you're really tight in the pecs and the chest, yeah, you'll be noticing this especially. Yeah, especially if you've been stuck at home, sitting at a desk or things like that. We're going for 2 more. And also do tell me as well, Sophie, if I lose count and if you are counting. And that should be the last one before we go into our rowing front. So let's bend the knees, bring the bed home. She's now going to adjust how she's sitting on the reformer bed. She's now going right back to the shoulder blocks, backing it up to the edge, crossing the legs over and behind her, picking up those short straps. Now we are building on our front rowing. So let's get a feel for the weight. It's the same spring, our serving arms. So posture is upright, like you've got a book balancing on the top of your head. And as we exhale, we create that serve and press. Good. Keeping that length and that angle. It's always got to be food or alcohol or something we need to involve, right? So your favorite bit of food on the platter that you're serving forward. Yes. We're challenging with quite a few repetitions, going for 8 here before we start to flip the palms and add on with the spinal movement. 1 more. Next time, reach, tip, flip the palms down, dive forward, hold, Come back the same way we got there. Flip the palms, sit back up and recreate that serve. So you exhale, extend, palms down, high five the floor, reach, and then sit back up. Good, good, good. And throughout the series as well, I mean, the spring tension that I'm giving you guys is very much a guide. Same for you, Sophie. Don't feel pressured that you have to do the spring option that I offer you as well, okay? I want to make sure that we can, you know, benefit from this class. Beautiful. Now, we're getting our bodies prepped for that full front rowing. So you start with the serve. We lean forward, reach the arms, exhale down. Now, think fingertips to the ceiling as your arms come overhead, your head comes, your chin comes up. Hold, resist the tension. Open the arms out wide, make a big circle, and we're back to the start. Bend, stretch, dive, flip the palms, reach the fingertips. Basically, yeah, you gotta stop the straps from pulling your arms past that midline and keeping those feet and knees in the same spot. Yeah, it's a good hip flexor exercise as well. Lovely. We're here for another 3 more, slow tempo as you work around that shoulder girdle. For another 2. And this exercise as well, if you're, you know, someone that really struggles with sitting with the legs crossed, you can do this with the legs straight, or for example, we could do this sitting upright on a box. That was our last one. Fabulous. So straps can go back. While we're here at the spring tension, let's change it for our standing long stretch. Blue instead of a green. So we're doing a half spring, which is going to set us up for the following moves. We're flowing onto our knees. She's going knees down, toes down, hands on the bar. Set yourself here. And time to elevate. Pick your knees up off the reformer bed. Push your legs to straight. Hold this position with that length. Really find that straight line from your head to your toes. And inhale, push the bed backwards with your arms. Create that basically a Superman position. And exhale, come forward and shoot back over the foot bar. Allowing the hips to stay in the same spot. Yes, just the long stretch. But you read my mind, that's coming later. So inhale, push. That Superman plank or Superwoman plank. Open it out. Resist the back from moving. Exhale, come forward. We're here for 6 strong planks. Yeah. And of course, the lighter the springs, the harder this is. Sophie's working very hard, very well on this strong exercise. Yes. Finding the kind of squeeze the dimples around your butt cheeks. We find that strength from the glutes up. Good. When we work through our final one, she will get herself ready for our gluteals facing this front way. So stand there. Now bend your knees, Sophie, and walk your feet. Wrap your toes around the lip of the bed. Yeah, right there, right there. Now, stay here, bear with me. Take your left foot, step it right down on the floor, right underneath the hooks. Good. Now stand up straight. Yep. Do you feel comfortable, supported? Yeah. Amazing. So it's probably like the best, safest way to move from that move to this one. And stand up as high as you can. And we're just starting off with some hip extension. So inhale first, and on your exhale, gently push the springs backwards, but keep the rest of your body in the same space. Front leg is straight, and you're staying, you know, on the floor. Resist going with the bed too far. Bend the knee, bring it back through. Looking straight forward. Amazing. Exhale, push the bed out. So it's that glute max, that hip extension you want to open up on the right side. Inhale, bend the knee back through. Good, good, good. Now the great thing is, while she continues here, and as this exercise is going to build and get heavier and your muscles are going to start to fatigue, we have got that foot bar right in front of us to use as a bit of a safety net as well. Good, good, good. Yes. Working for 6 of each for this series. Then progressively starting to move with the reformer bed. We are now going for our bent-legged version. So when you kick the bed away, bend the front knee and go down, and then stand all the way up, bring the bed home. We're going to continue with that, and I'm just going to pull the headrest up. There you go. And we move through. So you open the bed out, lower down. You've got heaps of spare room now to move through that, Sophie. Good. Yeah. There. Amazing. Spring should be starting to feel a bit heavier and stronger to push. Definitely so. She's like, yes, for sure. And you are going to get the most amount of range of movement for this next round, which is our hinge variation. So you still bend, aim your front knee forward to your toes. Next time, exhale, tip forward or bow forward over the bar, so your back leg can go completely straight. There, stand on up and bring it back home. Good. Then you reach, you fold. And it's essentially recreating that beautiful long line, that arrow line that we had in the previous exercise in that plank. Really good. Oh. Still moving for 6 repetitions here before we go for our rotation to finish off this super strong set of lower body. Now, in order to do the rotation, I'd find a focal point and don't worry about turning your eye gaze anywhere else. So push the bed out, take your exhale, reach your arms past your head, both. Hold, because it's your left leg we're standing on. That left arm is going to circle backwards past your body. Sorry, my head moved, you don't need to move yours. Bring it back over, hand to hand, and then stand up. Great. Wow. It's a lot of extra time in that bottom half of the exercise, which is the strongest. Pause. Yep, aim to keep the back leg straighter. There you go, amazing. Circle it through and then come back up. Now I'm not going to be a big meaty. You can use that foot bar and hold onto it with your right side as that left side moves without the hips coming along for the ride. There you go. Better? Yeah. Yeah. Good. So we're going to do it that way, still working what we want to work. We're just got a lot more control and stability now. That's so much better. Yes. Fabulous. Then ending on number 6 before we come into another variation of our long stretch and going around the world. That should be number 6. I hope so. So grab the bar. So pretty much the way we got down is the same way we come out. So mindful of the toes, beautiful. Step it back. Find your high plank with your feet back against the shoulder blocks like high heels immediately. So here for 6, find your plank position first today. Great. She's going to take an inhale and push the bed away from her. Go backwards. Hold. Takes an exhale. Keep your arms here. Lift your waist up. Tail to the ceiling. Close the bed as much as you can. Hold. Inhale. Open the bed back out into your plank. Pause. Exhale. Keep your body the same. Shoot forward over the bar. Great. And we're back to the start. Start and finish the same. Inhale, push. Exhale, pull. Keep that distance with your shoulders. Keep that awesome strength around the upper body. And then come back forward. Good. Nice. Getting that breath going through. Maybe a little bit more kind of protraction and pressing up through that bra strap and that scapula. That's so much better. And around the world we go. Let's take it for one more. We've gone out, we come up, punch up through the gut, the waist, we go back, forward and down. Amazing. And that was your setup. Hold it, hold it. Well, we've got to do the other thigh. So yes, so crawl your feet to the front of the bed, wrap your toes around. We now need the right foot down. Think train tracks with the feet. Oopsie daisies. Yeah, and actually come forward. Yeah, come more forward. You really do want to mimic where you were stationed on the first side to the second side. So hip extension first, stay balanced and upright. This part is setting us up for the rest of the series. Good. Do not stress when you work through the exercise that the leg that's moving backwards does not need to fully extend. Your aim is to keep that natural position of your back without hyperextending. And then depending on how much strength or mobility you have, everyone's range is going to look slightly different. Good. Now from those 6 straight-legged, we now start to push the springs out and we'll bend into the front thigh and stand all the way up. So it's a constant movement, a bend and a stretch. Good. And the reason that I'm giving Sophie this variation today is so that, yes, she gets somewhat of a release at the top, but changing the level all the time is going to be more challenging stability-wise. Yeah. Good. And the next part to this series as she works up and down is that hinge. Yes. Circles coming after, just the hinge. So hinge, stand up, close the springs. Good. So energy through both of your thighs, back leg is straight, lean forward, and then lift to the top. Great. Good. We've got that active pressure down through the whole foot. Toe to heels. Yeah. So you're probably actually going to get the shakes and the wobbles on these ones, but embrace them, work with them. Now when she has completed those 6 full hinge lunge versions, now will be time to create the rotation. So try it without the bar first, like before. Yep. Okay. Right hand goes around, beautiful. Reach it forward, stand all the way up. You control how long you're spending in the exercise, especially at the bottom end, okay? Yeah, super duper strong, love it, Sophie. Really good. I feel like you don't even need to grab the bar on this second side.
It's definitely stronger leg.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the great thing about, working. This series today, there's a fair bit of unilateral work. So you'll probably notice that your sides, aren't quite the same. You've got a stronger, weaker side. It's normal. It's normal. It's human to have that. We just work with those imbalances. And that's number 6. Woohoo! Well done. Grab the bar, come on in. I would basically jump that foot up onto the bed.
Okay, so I'm
both of them on the bed, just safety, and then bend your knees and come down onto the carriage. So that's the easiest way to maneuver around the springs that you could get caught in. Now we're coming into some side single arm work. Let's try the blue, and you tell me if I need to come around and change it. So when you lay on your side, we can lower the headrest flat down. Good. There are a few options to hold the body, but let's try this way first. So we're taking it so you've got your arm through, head on your hand and your elbows bent. So you're taking up the space of the headrest, taking up the space of the reformer bed because our tail's at the back, and you've got your bottom knee on. Now let's set up the thighs, keep them together, and you've got the short strap. Pick that strap up in the air and let's go palm to me. Yeah. And by the time your arm lowers, think thumb to the ceiling. So you exhale, pull your fingertips all the way down. So you tap your thigh, and then we inhale, come back, stopping right there over your shoulder line. Yeah, good. And with this side series here, just starting off with that base position, making sure she's got a little bit of space between the side waist and the bed. So what you should feel heavy is the side of your face, your armpit, and then just your hip bone. Good. Same amount of repetitions as we have been for the rest of the class, so working with 6. And I'll show you my variation of our synchronized swing. Next time, reach your fingertips up, hold it here. Take your bottom leg straight out, but it's beneath the bar.
Bottom leg.
Pardon?
Bottom leg or top leg, did you say?
Top leg. Top leg. Stay right here. Press against the bar as strong as you can and hold. Yeah, so we're just gonna hold here for a couple of breaths. What you could focus a little bit more on is how the side of the rib cage from the armpit to the hip is reacting. There's again a bit of that glute med activation. And then she's probably ready to just let her leg just go off the bar. So keep it here. Meet me with your hand right down onto your thigh and have your palm facing your thigh to the floor. Triceps. Bend your elbow, think fingertips forwards to me, and then back to your thigh. Good. Yes. Now, there are quite a few variations that you could take with your triceps. So the way that Sophie's doing it right now with the palm here, you could do this with the palm rotated to the floor. Or if you have issues with that hinge of your elbow, I think what you're starting to do is to go fingertips to the sky. Yeah, it's all very, very dependent on how your shoulder wants to move through the exercise and how much range you have here. Good, we're here for one more. Keep your arm completely straight on the next one for our circles. Hold the leg there too. Inhale, we go arms straight up. Good. Exhale, bring your hand forward in front and pull it right back to your thigh. Good. I would use your shoulder block as a guide for how low that strap's going to move today. So it's about there and then press against the spring tension. Good. We're going, pardon me, we're moving 6 per way. We're keeping that thigh bone stretched. And you probably get a bit of that work through your bum the whole time. Yeah. Good. And then also, you tell me which side feels easier to move your upper body through. That should be around about 6 now. Yeah, let's go other way. So we go inhale, forward, reach your arm up, push, make some space for your neck. Exhale, pull it down. Yeah. Good, we drag the fingertips down, we drag the thigh away, and you get all that length, like you're trying to make you like a turtleneck. Good, 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 good. The great news is once she's done her other 2 more with her arm circles, we can come into an amazing mobility exercise afterwards. Great. Big push. Nice breath there. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's put the strap straight down and you can bend your knees, sit up comfortably because you still actually face towards the camera today, but we're setting ourselves up for mermaids on the same spring tension. So the thighs go around the other way. We create our zigzag position, thigh bone or shin bone against blocks, foot against thigh, and take your closest hand that's to the bar, just next to you, slightly behind you. Notice how her elbow is bent. We're about to extend it. Push the bed away with the arm. Inhale, reach over. Really get that full side body stretch. Exhale, come back to the top. Good. So move through. If you actually want to stay down for longer there, Sophie, I encourage you to take another breath cycle at the bottom before you bring your weight up after. Yeah, good, good, good. This is a really great feel-good stretch. I would highly recommend if you have a reformer at home or anytime you get onto a reformer bed to move your body around, because not only are we going through our lateral flexion here, we'll start to create some rotation. So we go over, we exhale, rotate, get that other hand on the bar. Square your chin and your chest towards the springs. Can you push the springs out further backwards? Yes, we can. And then to come back in the same way we got there, one hand off, unwind, bring it back through, and again, push. Reach it over, head down. A way to intensify this stretch series. The first hand is pushing, but the second hand that comes over wraps and pulls. Yeah. Notice how much activation and length we can create through the lats as we move here. For one more, then keeping our hands to the bar, keeping that push-pull, let's start to work through some extension here. We've got 5 in a row. Take a breath out, look over to your hands, pull the springs in, and you work on length through your whole torso rather than just your neck. Dive down, inhale, push the springs away. Good. Exhale, think about pulling your rib cage open, opening your heart, and then back down we go. Good, 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 good. Giving your body that space to move through those arms. Yeah. Nice little series to do, especially after that strong arm set. And we manage that blue spring okay as well, Sophie? Awesome. So we've completed that final mermaid series. Now we'll work into some abdominals, taking a seat on the bed, but turning to face the risers. What I'd like to see is both feet are sitting on, both legs are sitting through the headrest and the shoulder blocks. And if it's way too tight for comfort, you can cross your legs as well. But allow about a hand space or two between you and the edge of the bed. Take a good forward fold, reach down so you can easily grab the short straps. Okay. Once our short straps are on, bend your elbows slightly. It's as if you've got a balloon sitting between your chest and your hands, so things are soft. We're looking for our rollbacks from here with the hands in the same space. Good. So on that exhale we go, we slide that tail right in between our legs. We paint the bed with that tail and we come right back up to the very top. Great. So yeah, you can exhale to go down. Maybe inhale, can you get lower, closer to the bar? That's better. Exhale, pick it back up bit by bit, that same tempo, you don't need to rush it. And continue. Yes. Good, good, good. Find a point above those risers to watch and to look at throughout the series for this first part. For all of 6 of our rollbacks. Yes. Good. The spine should be feeling really wonderful with all the movements we've done so far. There is more that's going to happen in this exercise as we challenge our circulations today. So you've gone back just like so. Hold. Twist and rotate towards the right side. Both your hands, both your ribs, both your chest. Then we are going over to the other side. Take it, inhale. Then you come back to center and then exhale, sit up to the top. Good. My own little variations of your circulations. However, start opposite first. We go away from our left. You rotate ribs, armpits to hips right. Come back to center. Exhale, lift back up to the top. Good, 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 good. There should be a good amount of strength or resistance, yes. Around the biceps, around the abdominal wall. Yes. Wringing out that back as we rotate. Beautiful. And this really should be our final one here. Then we lift. Coming into our Graham roll, which essentially is the same movement pattern that we add on with a retire today. So yes, you're getting, we'll get the right thigh ready because we're going towards the camera first. So inhale first, have the arms set. Exhale, go backward. Take an inhale while she turns towards the right. She does her retire and bends her knee and gets her foot sliding up to the inner thigh. Then she unwinds, faces straight forward, lets the leg go through and sits back up to the top. Good. We start that again. So inhale, go down. Exhale, rotate the other way. Inhale, come back through. Exhale, lift up to the very, very top. Good, good, good. It's just maneuvering around the straps. Maybe have the straps a little higher. There, now can we do the movement? Yes, there we go, good. Really create that deep rotation. I think also possibly spending more time getting over to the side and you'll have room for your thigh. Let's go to the left side. Yes, perfect. We've got it now. Because we've got it and we're nailing it, we are doing it one more round over per side. Good. Inhale. Exhale, look over the shoulder. Mindful that the pelvis and the hips don't rock too much. Come back to center and exhale, lift. Final one for our gram roll. Yes. Full twist over the shoulder. Amazing. Spot on. Come back through, legs through, sit up, and then take a nice lean forward and let your straps go back over those poles. Great. Now into our strong single arm side lying exercise. You'll be facing away from the camera, and let's come back into the same setup. Bending the elbow, laying down on the arm, taking your tail back to me slightly more. Yep. Definitely. I usually try and get people to see if they can take up the space of the bed there. Thighs together in the short strap, fingertips up, but you are going palm facing towards the front. That's it. Exhale, push it down. Inhale, lift it up. Good, good, good. That's better with the grip. So essentially by the time your arm is pulled right down to your body, you've got your thumb poking up, like a thumbs up. Yeah, there. Good, good, good. Great scapular control as we work through our 6, but maybe a little slower. I know you probably want to get it done. And you can take a break whenever you need, I don't mind. Fabulous. Now, building on this exercise, we do our synchronized swimming, or get prepped for that synchronized swimming, okay? So you've gone arm up, amazing. Elevate your bottom thigh, your top thigh. Have it straight, push against the bar. Feel that connection. How hard can you press against the bar like you're trying to break the bar? And how much tension can you keep in that strap without the bed moving? For 5, just stay there, heavy breaths. For 4, then we go into our triceps in 3, 2, let your leg go off the bar, pull your arms straight down, flip your palm to the floor. Let's try triceps here. Bend and stretch. Yeah, there we go. Good, good, good. We did a couple of all the different variations, so I'm happy for you to do the same. And as you bend the elbow, we inhale, and there's no need to go too far past that elbow crease as well. Yeah, you still get as much, resistance and work through your triceps without actually having to overload into the joints. Aim to keep that top thigh just under the bar. There we go. For 3. Then working strong with our circle motion in 2. And now on 1, hold your arms straight. Yes. Let's pull the arm in the air. Exhale, hand to the waist. Pump down. Inhale, come forward. And I'm watching. I should be able to definitely see your arm. It doesn't go too low. Great height. And it's actually great you're wearing a shirt like that, because I can see how the scapula and the shoulders and everything is really working so strong. Incredible. Aiming not to lag with that top thigh though. Yeah. It's that full body coordination from the side all the way up. Now we will be repeating this exercise, reversing the direction now. So we go back, we come up, we go down. Without closing the chest, with keeping the collarbones proud, keeping the exercise and movement happening. Yes, fabulous. Take your time as you work through. We've got our final move here with that strong single arm series, and then onto our mermaids. Yes. Woohoo, good work. Let's put the strap down, and she's going to sit herself on up with the same springs. This flow works great as she works into that zigzag position now. 1 to 2. Keeping the tail down, or pretty much keeping the pelvis steady as she works with all of her side body bends. Good. If you're glued to that seat, you're pushing off, the hand is slightly behind if anything. Yeah. Yep. just as if you've got a whole heap of water in your ear and you want to tip that water out, we let the head go. Have that weightlessness a bit for your head, neck and shoulders. So now that she's got both hands on the bar and she's created that push and that pull, second hand is pulling, she starts to rise up and comes down, that's okay. Take the exhale, push the breath out. Basically seeing how far in she can pull the reformer bed, however, the arms are staying straight. Yeah, so we're focusing on that bend through the back rather than bending through the elbow joint. Yeah. You're good. So yeah, you might be limited. That's better though. Look at that. We've got in a little bit further. Great way to open through the front of the rib cage, down through the side oblique. We'll do another 2 of these. Going over. Keep the hands on the bar. Lift and lower. Nice. That will really even out our sides before we finally change our springs. That's it. Now while you're here near the springs, let's change them and go for a blue and a yellow. Right now, I would prefer to put on a single full spring. However, for this exercise, we will be diving our butts into the well and we really don't want our butt flossing the springs. So let's start off with some pelvic curls for bridge, or pelvic roll up for bridging. So lay down, let's get our feet to the bar. We go heels more so on, yeah. Keep a neutral position of your feet, head, hands, upper body. Inhale and exhale as you pull that tail through to the ceiling. And allowing your bones to lift bit by bit. Ooh, great control. Take a breath here and lift higher. Find that resistance through the back of your hamstrings, and then as you exhale, let's roll our body down bit by bit. Yeah. And it's almost impossible to keep the springs completely still, but you're doing your very best to pull to the bar rather than to push against the bar. Yeah. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Really good. How are those hamstrings going for you? The hamstrings are saying hello, that's for sure. Taking it here for 6 repetitions all up, but seeing how long you can take in each one of these rather than trying to get to that end point as quick as possible. Good, good. She might be aiming to release any additional tension, holding up into, the neckline, shoulders, or even up further into her face and the jaw, letting go of any tension or gripping, gritting of the teeth. Yeah, nice. Beautiful. Is that number 6? The number 6, yeah. Yeah. Enjoy that goodness through the body. We've done lots of spinal movement, really challenged our body in all the different planes today. Great. Now into our semicircle series. So yes, we need to push our hands against the shoulder blocks. So you shimmy down. If you've got more skin showing, you are going to be more stuck, but you've got this. Keep going right on out so our arms are completely straight. You've got essentially the shoulder blades and above on the bed. And keep the bed here and let's aim for 4 of our bridges right here, right now.
So up first?
Up first, yeah. Don't worry about moving the bed. Just lift up as high as you can into that bridge and then lay back down. Yeah, good. Get a feel for how different the exercise is. We're not flexing to go down as much. We then get to a point that we extend the lower body. Yeah, create all that release. Let the sit bones stretch. Let the breath open. And working our way up into our semicircle. So you've come up here, hold this, push the bed out so your legs are straight. Go down, think tail to the floor. Do that, drag the bed in, and once you're there, lift up. Good. So I'd actually take it, inhale to push, exhale to pull the body down, and inhale to come back up. Yes. Good. Just keep that constant with the movements. Good, good, good. Any issues with, holding that resistance with the arms past your head, you could have your arms, up in the air off the bed, anywhere that feels great for you to hold. Amazing. So we've worked around 5 repetitions here. Let's go 5 the other way. Practice the opposite direction. Come up, pull forward. Really allow your thigh bones to stretch before you come down. I don't know what you're talking about. You have so much range. That's really good. Yes, beautiful. We kept here on the heels as well, more so because of Sophie's length. If I gave it on the toes, she probably wouldn't have much room at the end. And I find heels are a really great supportive position for your calves, for your hamstrings. We've got one more, and I'm really looking for you to lift up, pull the bed in, hold with the bed in as far as you can, with your thigh bones stretching as far as you can. Do you get that through the front of your quads? Yeah, amazing. Just here for 3. Keep closing the bed. We've got this for 2. Nice, and 1. Now we need to lay our body flat down, and then I would personally step my feet on the platform. Yeah, so you're at the lower level, then you can grab over the shoulder blocks and wriggle yourself and pull yourself in. In a way, it's somewhat easier to get on the bed than it is to get off the reformer bed from there. And that's all of our hard work done today. What we might do is do a standing reset, a roll down. I would get you to go, yes, on the other side. Yep, to there. Feel free to stand up, face us or face me, and we'll just do like a full body roll down. Settle with the body, the feet. Take an inhale, reach your arms above head. Even allow your head to lift. Exhale, circle down. Really feel, notice how your bodies are going as you reach towards the floor. And then bringing your way back up to the top, bit by bit. Yes. Fabulous. Well, thank you for joining us, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.